to this and
right.
these two and
Well, that takes a little while, and
Okay.
that gives you a chance to start working on Sky Burial
Oh, yeah.
if you want to. Let me explain. I don't know if it is clear to you. You may already know this. What Sky Burial means is that you take the bodies to a place where the birds can eat them, and you take them out somewhere reasonably private and lay out the body in a ritual way, and then the animals and birds will dispose of the body.
I think you technically break the body too.
Yes, you have to break the bones. Yeah. So that is that is your ability. And the nice thing about the Sky Burial is if you do it, then you can also call their spirits into birds that can help you.
Exactly.
So this is a fairly big job.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying that if you want to do it, then you and all of your surveillance, and you and all of your interesting Sky Burial
Yes.
are an afternoon's job.
Yeah.
Right, to do this right. To really give you a benefit for that great role and everything, I'm going to give you a big jump on the dice when it comes to taking him by surprise or doing anything proactive toward him. You have a big advantage. You have a really good idea of how this whole place is laid out, where he is, where the good approaches are from, where you could get there.
Yes.
So that's what you have.
Could I have brought my spirit to these two and told them, wait here, I need to do this.
Well,
Just to say, stay, wait, I need to finish my job.
Sending your spirit to go do something.
More like I can, or send my little friend.
It's what I'm thinking, because that's what a bonded animal can do.
Yeah, send my little friend. Just tell them, wait.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just wait here until he returns.
And so, do you want to give him a hand with the Sky Burial? Just drag the bodies for him and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking, why are you talking with us and tell us what to do? It feels like at the moment we are very splintered.
Right.
Yeah, but
he was thinking of sending his dog to go and
you are around here.
Yeah. Yes.
I was here with my spirit.
Yeah.
My body's still here.
Right.
Yes.
That's the problem. Leonard, let me worry about the logistics in just a moment. I'm just getting an idea of what people are trying to do. So I'm just asking you, are you going to help him with the bodies?
Well, as he's starting to pull, I'm going to ask, what do you intend to do with those?
Give them the proper burial, as they are now defiled by these beings.
Do you know that these spirits might be quite trapped here?
Maybe.
Bound.
I will make them unbound.
He's saying that the Sky Burial is going to be a very effective magical combat. You understand there will be a roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm intending on it.
Yes. Uh-huh. So...
This is my people.
Right. Now...
less spirits for him to play around with, I guess.
Am I back with these people?
If you want, about this time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can come back and...
I get to know what I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would it work better if we are distracting him?
I imagine...
Yeah, it would.
Because if you're doing either if you're doing it alone or if you two are doing it,
I just need help with the bodies and the ritual
and
itself.
If what you're involving involves killing anybody unexpectedly, we have an expert.
Yeah, I was actually starting to harbor a plan here.
Yes, and making a plan is part of your ability. So talk to us. Yes.
Yeah. So as I'm helping him with the corpus, I'm gonna detail him a bit. I'm also gonna ask, so, do you have anything knowledge about these spirits?
Quite a bit. You can share with him.
I actually tried to communicate with the person.
Well, this is actually quite interesting. Both of you actually are now able to converse with the ghosts. So when you ride down there, things are really fucking weird. Okay,
we're doing gestures.
This is the point. Actually, with the two of you at work, with using your ghost friend and your spirit speak and stuff like that, death speak, I think they're visible. I think when you come down there, the dead are standing with them in ghostly form. And it's a very nice thing. I mean, they're not threatening or anything.
She must see so many of her own people.
Right. And you see people that you may have known.
Yeah.
Some of them.
But I know the shaman also, so I guess somewhere along this he convinced me that the shaman was bad.
It should be pretty easy once you get the information from them.
All I need to say, he stops the people from going forth to the afterlife.
And you can say, well, I saw him up there, and he's doing this thing at this place.
Yes.
Oh, that might prove very useful.
Distraction would be very nice. Or maybe I should be the distraction and you make the clean.
Whichever one works,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Especially keeping in
If
mind.
you could poke
The
around
question
down
is,
here.
should you do the sky barrels so we have a backup plan?
Yes.
Because I could be the distraction if you want to get closer. If it could work something like that.
It would work if you only stay around down here really and try and keep his attention on the low ground.
But I think no one of us have his attention at the moment.
Not right.
So
that's correct.
No.
Yes.
Do you want to try to sneak up on him with him not know anything is here, or do you want someone to catch his attention? And
Right. When he starts
it's too late for him.
when he starts the sky burial,
yes,
then it will definitely capture his attention. Number one. Number two, if you make a plan in which she is involved, then I think that that's going to give you a nice bonus.
Ooh.
Okay. Because I'm not quite sure how helping works in the system,
Okay.
but I think that it's pretty obvious that if it makes sense, then you get a bump, right? So I think that you just need a plan for getting up there. Notice that what his assassin ability gives him is that he can have a clean kill on a single roll. So he doesn't have to worry about damage and how much damage he does or anything. He can, but he has to have a plan.
Yeah.
And he has to exhaust the ability. So, and also magnitude is involved. But since your magnitude is 0, you see, it's kind of neat. The magnitude of the victim and the magnitude of your magnitude both apply.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, if you try to assassinate somebody who has a much higher magnitude than you, they have a lot more of an advantage.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
My fine boots give +1 bonus
I was
to
hoping.
any maneuvering test or endurance-based test when traveling. Would climbing be a maneuvering test?
I think it absolutely would.
Are you both going up?
I'm thinking going up alone. I don't want him to be ready for a confrontation.
but I am from his tribe, so I couldn't go for him non-aggressive.
Yeah, and distract.
I could approach him as a friend.
You could.
These people
And
rebelled. I don't think he
yes,
has much
but
reason.
he much need
Without
sacrifice.
you, I would not know anything of that.
Mhm.
And he knows me. He knows I don't speak with ghosts.
Right.
I like animals.
Yeah.
And the animals will not tell me these things.
So she's suggesting that she actually approaches him.
Yep.
That you stealthily stab him.
Yeah.
And that you are busy with the dead.
Yeah.
And whichever of these helps, whichever will be determined by the moment.
Yeah.
So they
So
are
I
all
will
helping
actually
each other.
take off my boots
Yeah.
and give them to you.
Because I
I
could
gotta-
see him,
Mm-hmm.
then I also know it might not be extremely easy to sneak up on him.
Correct.
So a distraction could be quite nice.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that catches his attention.
Right.
To be able to get close enough
Mhm.
for you to do your dirty work.
Yeah. And say also, well, not too shabby by idea. How did the layout look? Any good climbing spots nearby?
Yeah, and I guess I tell him what I know. Because I don't technically know it.
Well, that's fine because there are. I mean, you can tell that this is a very mountainous area, and that if you were able to climb up this cliff
Yep.
and come down and actually be on top of that dragon's head,
Yep.
you actually have a nice drop onto it.
Yeah. I also want to check, how does the sun seem to be laying on this area?
Well, I remember I said it was. I think the fight with the dogs was in the mid-morning.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
And
we
I
have
think-
a storm.
Yeah, we have a storm actually, so I think that
There's a lot
the
of shadow.
sun is not really an issue.
So there's a lot of shadows.
Right.
Yeah. The storm may actually be lessening at this point,
Alright.
but at the moment you've got a nice cloud cover.
Nice. Because that might also have another minus.
Mhm.
Is there any way I can get up with my horse?
I believe you can.
Yes.
I
Because
think,
I think
I think you can ride along
probably
this.
will be
Yeah.
best if we come from
You ride along this, and actually you could just ride along here, and then you just go up the stairs. Just go right up. You see
Yes.
this wall here? It's on
But could
either
he
side.
come from another angle then?
His plan is actually to come
Yeah.
across the top and
Yeah.
come from.
And I'm also planning that.
So you are like this.
I'm also planning an essential mask.
Aha.
If you say about the spirits might be true. So I'm thinking I might recruit one of these spirits to help me feel more like one of them and not like a new spirit.
Now this is quite interesting because ordinarily,
Yep.
you would be ruining a sky burial by eating some of the body.
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm thinking of using sphinxing
Oh, God.
to seek and find a mighty spirit and try and make a deal with it to have it essentially hang around me and mask my presence by, to say,
Wow. This is so in tune with my preparation. It's ridiculous.
so essentially just feel like it's one of his spirits drifting around.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
You're forgetting the rock. It's responding to something.
Yeah.
So when you sphinx, you're not just getting a spirit. You are getting the thing that matters the most in this area. You are getting the god. And so look out. Let's see how this goes. This is very interesting. This begins with the sky burial. Okay? It begins with the sky burial because that sets the spiritual conflict with you and
But-
him.
But are we in places now?
Oh wait, you want to begin with you, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because technically, if he does his spirit thing, then the shaman knows things.
Yeah.
You're right.
So probably
You are the start.
I'm the start.
Yeah.
Then he will sneak up, and
Mhm.
perhaps then you.
I would say like this. Can I command my bonded animal in this position? Have I come to that moment that I can actually do that?
I believe that this
Yes.
may be based on a roll.
Yes.
Because I have an idea.
Yep. 'Cause
My
I wanted
idea
it
is
to-
that if you make a havoc roll now,
Yeah.
if you succeed, then he is bonded.
Yeah.
And we are done.
Yes.
If you fail, then he is bonded,
Yeah.
but you will take the corresponding essence damage.
I can agree with that. What do I have in havoc in this position?
It's actually not very hard to do considering everything that has
Yeah.
happened. So I'm just
it's
going to 0.
0.
Yeah.
And do I have any pluses from anything? Is it lore or is it?
It seems very straightforward that it is lore.
Yeah. So I have
Yeah.
0. So 2 6s.
Okay.
This is mine.
Now hold on. Is there anything else that might be in your favor?
I don't think so. Not with that.
Okay.
I've used all my rerolls. I have not done that. No.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
6 and a 2. And
Okay.
I got the 6.
All right. So you have bonded
Yeah.
now. And so what that brings us to do is tell me what your character does. I need a visual.
My character kneels before this
Mhm.
creature
Mhm.
as my spirit form
Right. Mhm.
against its spirit form. I guess the physical form of it is somewhere
That's fine.
where
It's
we
around.
get it from. Yeah.
Neither of you is paying attention to your bodies at
we
the
are
moment.
now in the spirit world.
Your body's eyes are rolled up in its
Yeah.
head, and you're sitting there.
We're
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah.
My horse is doing that too.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm laying my hand on its head. And I invoke it with my emotions of the
Mhm.
fallen, the one that I lost before.
Mhm.
And with the promises of I will do better than I did before.
Excellent. And it gives you its name, its secret name.
Yep.
Which is Tavar.
Tavar.
Tvar.
Yes. And I actually will ask it, like, do we have some kind of mental
At
connection?
the moment, you do.
Yeah, and I guess it's a range to it, maybe? Because
Just tell me what you do.
I wanted to send it with either one of them to tell them, go, and I will start mine.
That's fine. It's a very casual thing of description at the
Yeah.
moment.
Wouldn't it probably be better the other way? tells you when to go.
Right. So
Yeah.
When he says
So he
restart
will go with
He
you.
will go, one
yeah.
of you, and then he tells
Right.
me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Let's
it's
proceed
more
with you.
logical.
Yeah. Yes.
Camilla, you were right. We need to follow your action right now.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yes.
I will wait
Mhm.
until I hear the
Mhm.
go condition.
Mhm.
Yes.
Then I start my